The Cold War was a time of great tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. Both sides had very different ideas about how to run the world. The US favored capitalism and democracy. The Soviet Union supported communism and a one-party state. However, things were not so simple. Even within the communist bloc, there were deep divisions. The Sino-Soviet Split, the rift between China and the Soviet Union, is a prime example of this. The split had profound consequences for the world. It reshaped the balance of power. It fueled conflicts in Asia and beyond. To understand how this happened, we need to go back to the tumultuous years before and after World War II. In the 1930s and 40s, China was ravaged by civil war. The communists, led by Mao Zedong, fought against the nationalists, led by Chiang Kai-shek. The war was interrupted by World War II. Both the communists and nationalists joined forces to fight against the invading Japanese. After the war, the Civil War resumed. The Soviet Union, under Stalin, provided support to Mao's communists. This proved crucial in the communist victory in 1949. The victory led to the establishment of the People's Republic of China. In 1950, China and the Soviet Union signed a treaty of friendship. This seemed like the start of a strong alliance. However, cracks soon began to appear. Mao was determined to chart his own course. He wanted to build a uniquely Chinese form of communism. The ideological differences between China and the Soviet Union came to a head in the late 1950s. Mao launched the Great Leap Forward. This ambitious program aimed to rapidly transform China from an agrarian society into an industrial powerhouse. Communes were established, private property was abolished, people were mobilized to work in massive collective farms and backyard steel furnaces. The results were disastrous. The Great Leap Forward, coupled with natural disasters, led to a catastrophic famine. Millions of people died of starvation. Khrushchev, who had succeeded Stalin as the leader of the Soviet Union, criticized Mao's policies. He saw them as reckless and irresponsible. The relationship between the two countries deteriorated further. The Sino-Soviet Split became official in the early 1960s. The two countries broke off diplomatic relations. The communist world was now divided. Some countries sided with China, while others remained aligned with the Soviet Union. The split had far-reaching consequences. China adopted a more aggressive foreign policy. It clashed with India in a border war. It provided support to communist movements in Southeast Asia. The split also pushed China closer to the United States. This realignment had a major impact on the Cold War. It ultimately contributed to the collapse of the Soviet Union. The Sino-Soviet split remains a stark reminder of the complexities of ideology and power. It shows that even within seemingly monolithic blocs, deep divisions can exist and have global implications.